So now that you've had Starbucks for the 5th time,
Sorry.
we're gonna start off with a number 6 attachment guard. We're gonna use the guard skip technique. We're gonna go from a 6 to a 4. Continue using the guard skip technique. We're gonna go from a 4 to a 2. Once we finish our 2, which is gonna be our lowest number on our attachment guards, we're going to create what we know as a skin line. And here, when we get to this portion, you can create your skin line using your clipper or a trimmer. That's why I didn't specify what tool to use. I want you to make that decision, and I want you to write what you used.
Okay.
Then, when you create that skin line, now we're going to remove the skin line. So we're removing the skin line. That's how we're going to open and close the lever, which we're going to talk about when we get to that point. Once we remove that line, then we're going to jump into the foil shaver to really get that real skin fade finish. And our last step is
Style
the hair. Step 1, always comb the hair down in its natural growth position. Always work with your lever closed. Comb the hair down. And all we're going to do is we're going to go straight up. Okay? We're going to start in front of his ear. Not worried about this portion because this portion is the front.
Okay.
Nice and slow. Now remember, if we tend to go too fast, even though we're using a powerful motor, it's not going to allow all the hair to get cut in that one swipe.
Okay.
So the idea for this is to let the tool do the job. Now when we get towards past the ear split and we get towards the back, we got to push the head down slightly. Why? Because if we push the head down a little bit, it's going to compensate for us not taking off too much length in the crown area. So since the head is pushed away from me, look how naturally I'm leaving length. Now once I get to center back, I'm going to work back towards the front just to make sure that I didn't miss any little hairs. So now that I'm done with my number 6, what's my next number?
4.
4. Am I opening the lever?
No.
So I'm going to insert the teeth inside the grooves here. Hear that click, good to go. Standing on the side again, lever closed, turn my tool on. And all I'm doing is going straight up. If I had the mannequin head straight up, then because of its natural curve, I'm going to cut into the 6.
Okay, that's what I would. Okay, yeah.
So
That makes sense.
By pushing the head forward just a little bit, it compensates for that roundness, and I'm able to just graze over the 6.
Okay.
Now the 4 into the 6, by grazing over, it blends it. Instead of me having to do a 4.5, then 5, then 5.5 to blend everything together. Done with my 4. What's my next number?
2.
Lever open or closed?
Close.
Again, here's my 2, going slow. Right where I feel that round, that's where I stay parallel to the wall, and you see how it's just grazing over?
Yeah. So did you tilt his head just a little bit more for this one then?
A smidge more.
Okay, so it's every time it's just like a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Okay.
And then going back, just to retouch anything that I might have missed. Believe me, when you're doing these haircuts, if you tend to pace yourself and keep an appropriate rhythm, you'll actually be able to do the haircut faster than if you were to take the tool and do this.
Yeah.
Why? Because when you do this, you might create more errors that you have to go back in and then fix. What's our next step?
Then skin line.
Skin line. If you feel confident, you can jump in with a trimmer.
Okay.
If you feel that you're still unfamiliar, you can go in straight with your clipper.
Okay.
So for this portion, I'm going to use my clipper. Remember, I'm going to use my Gamma Protege, rotary motor, fade blade, lever closed. Now with this, I'm going to go ahead and create short C strokes.
Okay.
Imagine if you're taking a glass of water and you're picking it up to drink. This motion, same thing with our clipper, right?
Okay.
Now, the only difference is we're going to create small C strokes. So I would recommend, especially when you're starting off with your skin line, make sure that your skin line is low. So about a pinky's width above the ear.
Okay.
And we're going to start in front of the ear. When we get to the back ear split, we want to start dipping down. The reason for that is if we went straight across, imagine me going straight across with this line of demarcation. Look at where I'm going to cut out the portion in the back. Right? All of that's going to be gone. So what we want to do is in order to compensate for that, we want to come in straight and slightly dip down. You see that? So lever closed, starting in front of the ear, small C-stroke. And I'm not even worried about removing any of this. Okay. Let's not complicate ourselves. Cutting hair is easy and it's fun. I'm going to start in front of the ear, small C-strokes. Trying to stay low. With my trimmer, I'm just going to follow along this soft line of demarcation, but I'm going to remove all the hair that's underneath it. What's my next step after my skin line?
Shaver. Or no?
Skin line after my skin line, remove the skin line. Process to remove your skin line. Go back to your Gamma Protege, fade blade. Now you're going to open the lever. Now, fully open. Now you're going to use the same technique, short C-stroke technique, and you're going to work on this line. You're not trying to bring this line any higher. You're literally trying to stay right on top of that line using that technique. Next step, you're going to close one click. And then you're going to use the corner of the blade and any dark spots. But look how I'm using my tool now. I'm literally going up and down as if I'm trying to buff the line out.
And you're just doing this over the same spots?
Over the same spot.
Okay.
Notice I'm not going any higher. It's literally on the same spot. Last click. Corner of the blade. Recap. To remove the skin line. No guard. Lever fully open. C-scoop technique. Close one click. Use the corner. Buff the line out. No C-scoop anymore. Let's buff the line out. Then close another click. Repeat. Close another click. Repeat. So if I take my 1 and I open my lever, what does this size become?
1.5.
1.5, right? Or 1 open. What was my last number that I used on here?
2.
2, right? So technically my 1.5 should just blend into my 2. Notice how I'm not bringing this clipper up any higher than my previous time, right? Every C-sweep technique is short. I'm not doing this. But if you feel pretty confident, go ahead and fully close the lever and use the corner of your guard, anywhere from 2 to 4 teeth. Same thing as you were just buffing that line out.
Okay. Okay, so you don't have to do the clicks if you're like...
You don't have to do the clicks if you feel confident.
Okay.
But that's why I mentioned earlier before, the clicks are great, especially for beginner barbers or stylists, because you never will lose your place where you position your lever.
Yeah.
If you know that in this area here, you were working on the 3rd click, just go back to the 3rd click. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Now you know where you left off. What's our next step?
The foil shaver.
Now, since we only want to remove stubble, right, we have to be careful not bringing this up high. Want to stay right underneath. So I'm going to start with my tool working downwards, and then I'm going to flip over and use it as a clipper. I'm going to come back up one more time. And then I'm going to flip over like a clipper. And since I don't want to go up too high, I'm staying right on the hairline. And then if I was finishing this, I would do a little bit of clip over comb work. Now for this, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my shorty. I'm gonna start with my lever open, and I wanna remove a little bit of weight here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this as my guide. But notice how my comb is pointing downwards. So I'm not coming in straight, because if I do, I'm gonna cut too much hair in the hair that I don't wanna cut. I just wanna focus on this little piece. All right, are you ready?
Cool, I think so.
Okay.
Lexi has been diligently following all of the Stylecraft curriculum, but now it is time for her to go hands-on with the mannequin under John's guidance and prepare for her big test tomorrow.